Periscope. This is Patricia Shaw, the Women of Excellence advocate, Christian life coach, best-selling author, and speaker. I am here tonight because I have gotten so many requests since writing my third book, Soul Ties Unchain My Heart. The email that I received were pertaining to a study guide for the book. So I sat down and I decided that I did need to write a study guide. And in this study guide, I'm sharing about the subject. Guys, good evening. And thank you for joining me on this beautiful Sunday night. I thought it was important to do a study guide on soul ties because I get countless emails daily from women who are in relationships. Hello there. Thank you for joining. I get countless emails from women who are in relationships with men and they don't understand why they can't break free of the soul tie, the connection that they have with this man. And so the book that God gave me to write, Soul Ties Unchain My Heart, has been. Thank you. Hello from Atlanta. Thank you for joining on Sunday night. The book is an Amazon best-selling book, and so many women have emailed and responded that they would like a study guide to learn more about soul ties, because when they read the book, they said that they felt like it was their own personal story. It is a true story based on a woman's her own journey of breaking free from this soul tie. And a lot of times people think that when you connect with a man that it is just physical, but it is not only physical. It's not just a physical connection. It is a soul connection. And so that's what I speak about. Good evening, everyone, for joining tonight. You know that I love each and every one of you. I'm trying to get better at doing Periscope videos. But what I was saying is, the book that I wrote, Soul Ties Unchain My Heart, it is a true story. And so many women think that when they connect with a man that it's only physical, but it is not only physical. And the reason that you can't get him out of your mind, everything, your thoughts just become wrapped around him. Oh, you are so awesome also. Thank you. I love you. And I appreciate that encouragement. It really blesses my heart. But God, just like he set me down to, thank you, Jeanette, I love you, and I appreciate you so much. Just like he set me down to write the book, Soul Ties Unchain My Heart, he encouraged me to do this study guide because, as I said, there are so many women who email me on a daily basis, and the questions are so similar. Maybe to you he's fake, but God is real. And so this study guide will be out. 7 steps to break free of a soul tie. Yes, and it is really going to bless your heart because I didn't really write this alone. I actually sat Justin and we put scriptures, and you know what I did, there's a poll on my Facebook page, and so many of the women went on and they answered the questions that I asked in the poll. And what I tell you that one of the questions, 80% of the women were battling. Thank you. I'm glad that you're excited about the release. It will be out next month, and September is right around the corner. So thank you for asking about it. As I was saying, the poll that's on my Facebook page, there are so many women that went on and answered the questions on the poll. And there's one question. 80% of the women say that they have a serious problem when it comes to relationships and breaking free, letting go of the man in their mind, and they don't know why. And so God gave me this term, and I termed it the rubber band effect, allowing a man to continue to come in and out of your life. And the rubber band effect is something that's negative, because when he comes in and out of your life, he is not adding value. And so I sat down with my husband, and we wrote this book, Soul Ties Unchained My Heart, Freedom, 7 Steps to Breaking Free of a Soul Tie. So I just came on tonight to let you know that when death comes, which is the sequel to Soul Ties Unchained My Heart, there will also be the study guide, so that you can learn really what is a soul tie. Why can't I break free? I just received an email on Friday from a woman, and her situation was, she was in this relationship, and just like so many others, don't understand why she cannot break free after years of being in this relationship. Now she's struggling, and a lot of times we are the ones, women, we are the ones struggling. Thank you. The rubber band effect. Yes. We as women are normally the ones who struggle to break free, but the men are the ones, I'm sorry, women do not have it easy. I don't know where you got that from. Sorry. Women are the ones who struggle to break free, but men, they can go on about their business. And something that I was told years ago, men, it's external, women, it's internal. So, and I did a radio show a couple weeks ago, and that's something that I was reminded of, because one of the men that were part of the panel, he said the same thing. It's so easy for a man to lay with a woman and then get up, wash off, and pretend that it never happened. We can't do that because we are internal. So it's more difficult for us to do as a man. So that's a part of it. But in the study guide, we break it down and we help you to understand why it's so difficult to, or it seems difficult to break free of a soul tie. Connections are more than a physical, two people getting together. When you connect with the man, you are connecting with his soul. And so we break down the meaning of soul ties. So I want to thank you, everyone. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Women of Excellence, Twitter, at the Soul Ties Coach, Instagram, LinkedIn. We are everywhere, and we are blessing God's people. So I thank you for taking time out on a Sunday night to join me. I'm Patricia Shaw, the Women of Excellence Advocate, where I say, and I always want to remind women, excellence is not perfection, it's progression. When you are able to take one step forward every day, you are progressing in the right direction. So you have a good evening. Look for the release of these 2 books, When Death Comes, September, and Freedom, Soul Ties Unchained My Heart, 7 Steps to Breaking Free of a Soul Tie. Thank you, ladies. I really, really do mean it. I love you with the love of Christ. There is something you can do about it, and that's love me back. God bless your night. I love you. And thank you for being here tonight.